Hi, I'm Sharon. Welcome to my Theory Tuition series where we're working step by step through the ABRSM Theory Grades. And we're cracking on with the last part of Paper B in the 2016 papers from the ABRSM Past Papers booklet. There are lots of resources available to help you on my website. Please do access those free PDF documents. If you go to sharonbill.com, you'll find these information sheets in US letter or A4 with all the information that you need to know to understand this theory grade. And you'll also find links to all of the YouTube video tutorials that take you through each section of this exam booklet. You can also access information about the books that I have available. I've written a book, How to Take Your ABRSM Music Theory Exam, and it's full of tips and techniques on how to best prepare for the exam and also how to best make use of the time once you actually sit in the exam papers. If you go to sharonbill.com, it's all there for you. If you can give me a like, that'd be fab. Let's get cracking. Please do subscribe to keep updated. There's loads more to come. And so now if you will turn with me to page 9 in your booklet, we're on question 8, the last question of this paper. I hope that you've had a go of this on your own first of all. It's always better to try on your own first. Doesn't matter if it's wrong, you're only ever writing in pencil. You've got an eraser and a rubber to hand. And you can always have a go at another paper once you've learned by your mistakes. So I'm hoping that you've done that, and now we'll look through these questions together. So this question in the paper is rather like the last exercises in the work booklet, in the general exercises, and it's asking questions relating to this extract of music here. Now in the 2018 exam session and from then on, these musical terms, your Italian performance directions and musical signs, will all be asked in the context of a multiple choice. So it won't be quite as tricky as this. However, it's good revision, so let's have a go at these. So allegro means quickly or fast. I do suggest you revise these thoroughly, even though it is going to be multiple choice. The lower number 4 in this time signature, if you remember, this tells us what type of beat, and it tells us that we're in crotchet beats per bar. Or if you would say quarter notes, you could say that. We're counting in quarter notes, that's our time signature. F, it stands for forte. But that's not quite the answer because they've asked us to explain the meaning. So I would say forte just to earn as many points as you can. Actually, it's multiple choice, so that'll be done for you. So we just need to say that it's loudly. PP is short for pianissimo, and it means very softly or very quietly. The issimo kind of makes it extra. So in bar 3, we're looking, what does this symbol here mean? Now we need to be careful. It could be a tie or it could be a slur. We need to look how it's been applied. So in bar 3, we can see it's this umbrella over lots of different moving pitch note heads. And that means it's a slur, because a tie is note head to note head. It's a timing issue. This is a slur, which means play in a smooth, detached, smooth, connected manner. You have to join those up smoothly in performance. There we go. So that should give you 10 marks there. You'll find that a bit easier in the later papers because they'll be multiple choice. Let's carry on with this next set of questions then. So we're on to section B. And so we've got to refer to the extract and answer these questions. Give the time name, so whether you'd say crotchet or quarter note, just stick to which system you're using, of the longest note of the melody. So we need to just glance through. So we've got 2 beat notes, but we've got a 2 beat note with a dot, which makes that 3 beats. And that will be the longest. And so the time name for that would be a dotted minim. or you might say dotted half note. Either of those would be correct. So you'd only need to write one of those. Give the letter name of the highest note in the melody. So let's just have a glance through. And we can see that we've gone right up to a ledger line here. Bearing in mind we're in the bass clef, and so that's the middle C. We know it goes good boys deserve football, always A, B, C. So it's C. There's a key signature of B flat, so that doesn't affect the note that we're naming, and so we just need to say note C. How many bars contain a crotchet rest or a quarter note rest? So let's have a look. So there's no rests at all here. So here's one. That's a crotchet rest or a quarter note rest. And so is this. So we've only got 2 bars with those in. So there's our answer 2. This melody is in the key of F major. Draw a bracket over 3 notes that form the tonic triad in this key. So we know that a tonic triad is built up of the first, the third, and the 5th note of the scale. So the first note of the scale is F, G, A is the 3rd, B, C is the 5th. So we're looking for 3 notes of F, A, C next to each other. They may not be in that order though. So we've just got to look carefully. So there we go. We've got a C, an A and an F here. So let's have a bracket there. That's our tonic triad. That's that question done. Last one in this section, name the degree of the scale. So we're counting the steps of the scale of the first note. So what's that first note? Counting up from F. It says remember that the key is F major, so F is 1. And it's the first note of bar 3. So if we're counting from F, which is here, F, G, A, B, C, D, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. The only way you can go wrong is if you forget to count F as 1 and then begin, and you'll be a step out by beginning up a step. So there we go, that's a 6. That's the 6th degree of the scale. Now this next question, this last question, is really quite a gift. We've got 10 marks allocated to just simply copying, and they even tell us all these items that must be included. We're literally copying absolutely everything, so just be careful to make sure that you copy the correct part. So here they're asking from the start of bar 1 to the end of bar 4. They may ask you to start at a different place, and conveniently the notation stave they've given us is just underneath, and I suggest that you keep your bars aligned, and that way you're not going to get lost and lose track where you are, nor are you going to run out of space. So we need to include everything that they've mentioned, literally everything here. So we need clef, key signature, time signature. Tempo marking is allegro. We've already explained that that means quickly. Dynamics and all other directions. So I'll pop that forte symbol and then we'll see what else appears as we go. I'm just going to get the note heads in from bar 1 all the way to the end. 10 marks. It's quite a gift for just copying. So there's no excuses really not to keep this neat and tidy and include everything that they've asked for. So I'll put the stems in. Let's use a ruler, keep this neat and tidy. Okay, we're still not quite there yet though. We need a rest and another bar line at the end. Don't lose marks by missing that last bar line. It's to the end of bar 4, so that needs to be in, otherwise we'll lose some marks. And now we just need these slur marks in. Last one. I think that's it. Let's just check. Let's just have a look there. So just glance through and you can see that I've got everything in. And there we go, that's the end of that paper. So that should score you full marks. If you can give me a like if that's been helpful to you, I'd really appreciate that. And if you subscribe to my channel to keep updated, there's loads more to come. Please do access these PDF documents. They're free to download if you go to sharonbill.com, and you can find the YouTube links to all of the video tutorials discussing every element of this grade, and you can also find the books that I've written there if you want some extra help in preparing for your exam. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye!